No, I'm going to hit, because I can record on here too, just to see what happens.
Like a double dipper.
Yeah, just because I can. Record on everything.
He's double dipping.
Oh, because you want to do the high. Well, all right.
Doesn't matter.
I was waiting for the police sirens. All right. Good morning, America. Good evening, America. Welcome back to the Fully Nuking podcast. Today, things are a little bit different. We're in a very, very professional grade podcasting studio. Mm-hmm. Huge shout out to our friend Fish Fillet Jay. He might be bashful bringing himself up on camera, but he's over there.
But we got Jay to go on camera.
We got him.
And
he might be the little salt and pepper, the
missing piece?
Maybe the little baby formula that we needed to
baby.
keep this podcast going.
I was going to say the cheese on top of the fish fillet. Could be that.
The tartar sauce.
The tartar sauce on the fish fillet.
I could be like Higgins to your Tonight Show. You know?
I actually don't even know what that is.
I don't know that reference either. Sorry, Jay.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Here I am. You don't watch.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Fish Fillet Jay.
You don't watch Jimmy Fallon?
I was going to say Jimmy Fallon, but Jimmy Fallon has the guy from The Roots, I thought.
No, that's the singer. He's got the guy Higgins that stands at the podium.
Oh.
He ushers people onto the stage and stuff?
Yeah, but I only watch the part that's like, I don't know.
I only watch the viral clips.
Yeah, so that's mostly the guy from The Roots.
That's the only thing I see from that.
Yeah.
Or the Chris Chan video.
I don't know who that is.
Tonight is a night that we've been waiting for many, many years.
What are you talking about?
Tonight we're going to talk to you about your life, the life and times of Jordan Verney, also known as Jay Gravy, a.k.a. one of the most stoked surfers alive.
Oh, so we're good. Me and Jay share this, so.
Before I start,
we have a lot in common.
We are in New York, so I wanted to give a shout out to my boy, Action Bronson.
Ben thought he was slick by
I decided to wear my changing towel. A couple years ago, I sent Action one of my changing towels, and he rocked it for like 3 weeks straight.
That was so nice of him. That was really nice. Like, he did not have to do that. He was in interviews literally just wearing your changing towel as a vibe.
He's a legend. And he's probably bummed because I never got the new one to him. But
what are you doing? You have
one day I will.
Honestly, should we do like a Ben Gravy Action collab towel?
I would love to.
F that's delicious and a pineapple.
F that's gravy.
Oh, I mean, really, that could
gravy. That's delicious. Just saying, y'all.
Yeah.
That would be like a really good. Remember those baseball cards I was thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good. But before we go any further, I feel like I have to tell everybody that I'm having problems with my eye. I don't have a contact in this eye. So if you see me squinting, that is because we're
looking a little weird.
It's looking a little weird. It's literally because I can't see out of this eye. I can only see out of this eye, really, because I have such bad eyesight. So that is why. Just wanted to put a disclaimer out there. So I'll be like this half the time.
One-eyed Willie.
One-eyed Willie.
Big water Willie.
Yeah, do you like that name, Jay?
I think it's funny.
I think it's a good one.
I think he likes big water.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought that was the most perfect. First off, I forgot his Instagram handle, so I was like, "What is Will?" Also the connection of Will and Jay. That is how we know Jay. Correct.
That's how we're here.
That's
Florida
how we're
Media.
here because Florida Media. Because I guess Will and Jay are really good friends.
Best friends.
Best friends, like besties.
Yeah, we got our moments.
Have our moments. Yes. So, that is how we got connected here. We're doing the surf camp, came here, saw this amazing studio, and Jay was, nice enough to let us hang out and try it out. Are you stoked?
I'm super stoked.
You seem like you're thinking.
Yeah, you look super stoked.
Yeah,
I lost track of my thoughts because Jordan was going down a rabbit hole and then she diverted onto another rabbit hole. So I was actually interested in the first one, but then I forgot what it was.
Fish fillet, Big Water Willie.
Big Water Willie, fish fillet. Before that,
pretty much you were talking about what I feel about surfing.
Your eyeball. Never mind.
Oh, my eyeball.
You already talked about your eyeball.
Yeah, like I had to say it.
So yeah, we are here. We're in Rockville Center.
Honestly, I like Rockville Center. This
Never
place is
heard
kinda
of it
legit.
in my life, but I came here and I'm like, wow, this is nice.
This is nice.
Nice work, Jay.
Thanks.
I like your vibe. And we're here for a couple days doing Scoot and Surf Camp, and like Jordan said, we showed up at Florida Media, and now we're shooting the Fully Nuking podcast here. So,
And I like it here. I will say this would make me shoot a podcast every week, maybe a couple times a week.
I'd be impressed if I could get that figured out.
Heavy claims.
So I had this very beautiful, deep, spiritual talk with Will Scooting last night, and we pretty much did a podcast episode, and me and Will both kind of just shed the layers. We forgot where we were, essentially.
It's so crazy because we and Bella, that his girlfriend, like we were literally in the other room, had no idea it was going so deep in here.
Oh, we completely forgot where we were. We had out of body experience, and we just started just getting as deep as you could possibly get. And, you know, I really appreciated that conversation. And as we got to the end of the conversation, me and Will started talking about how I told him a story about how I pushed this kid Fletcher into a wave in Virginia Beach, and he was running up the beach, biggest smile ever. His mom was thanking me. He was going, "That was the best wave of my life." And then, like, Jordan was kind of looking around the room, and she's like, "I don't get the feeling." And then Fish Fillet Jay decides to share the fact that he doesn't get the feeling either.
Yeah.
So I can tell you, when I was 8 years old, I paddled out on a surfboard. I rode a 3-inch whitewater straight towards the beach, and I have not been able to stop since.
Really, it's never been like that for me. So you're saying that you got on a surfboard and you just chased that dream ever since then?
I've literally been chasing the feeling of that 3-inch whitewater for 20-something years.
I mean, that's so crazy. But okay, so like let's start from the beginning.
Let's take it all the way back.
To May surfing.
Yeah, when's the first time you surfed? It wasn't with me. Pretty
much. I mean, I surfed, like I tried to surf once and then like I took my friend.
There was other guys.
No, it was Kumar.
Nice. So there was another guy.
No, and it was me, Christina, and Liz, and like a couple other girls, and like we took out his longboard at the jetty, and I whacked Christina, this is my friend at the time, whacked her in the head with a huge longboard. It was like some crazy longboard. I remember had a parrot on it, and it was like probably like a
Jimmy Buffett model?
It was a Jimmy Buffett longboard. It was so crazy, and I remember hitting her in the head and going like, I can't be doing this. So that was my only time experience surfing before I met you.
Before we go any further, can we talk about the fact that like when I was a kid, there was such thing as a fun board, and it was like a 7.6 to 8.2 mid-length.
Yeah.
Sure, Jay knows all about this. And there was longboards. And there was longboards.
Yeah.
And they were 900 pounds. And there was no soft tops.
No, I know. Well, you took me out. Like one of my first times surfing was on
a fiberglass longboard.
Yes, in Florida.
Yeah, and I put it through the window of your dad's car.
Oh, that too. But in Florida I did a longboard. So then I surfed there, and I never really cared to surf again. I always wanted to be like a surfer girl, but I was like, that ship has sailed. Never gonna happen.
So then
I met Ben.
What happened when you saw Blue Crush?
I saw Blue Crush before I went surfing for the first time. I thought I was gonna be a pro surfer.
Pipe champion.
I thought that's me. No, I knew that was never me, but sure as hell was obsessed. But the sad part of Blue Crush is like I wasn't even obsessed with the surfing part. I was 100% obsessed with their lifestyle, like the party and like
sleeping on the beach.
Yes, like that was the thing I wanted.
Would you ever sleep on the beach?
No, I wanted to be living in a shack with my girlfriends, going to parties with skate ramps. I thought that was so cool. Like that was my level of surfing. I didn't care about the actual sport of surfing at all.
What I would give to have you want to live in a shack on the beach.
Yeah, like no, but I did. Like every girl did though that watched that movie.
Yeah.
So anyways, I watched that, thought this is it, you know. I'll be like that version of a surfing girl. And then okay, fast forward, 15 years. No, like 10 years, met you.
Decided to get back on the boards.
Decided to surf. And
so what was it like to meet me and say, "Oh, he's a surfer and he might eventually make me surf," or
I didn't even think about it. First off, I thought it'd be easy because like technically I am athletic. Like I know you don't think I am, but I am athletic. Like I am athletic, Ben. Stop looking at me.
Those are some deep technicalities.
I am. I was good
No,
at
you
sports
are.
growing up.
I'm pretty sure you've smoked me at something. I just can't
I'm
remember
I'm
what it
a
is.
really fast runner. I'm strong. I'm a fast runner, Ben. I'm a fast runner.
You are.
I just like wasn't good at other things. Like I wasn't good at balance, I guess. I don't know. So I was like, oh well, I'll be able to serve. How hard could it be? Hard.
Well, Jay, what did you think the first time that you saw Blue Crush? Did that change your life?
Crush. Why would he see?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Well, it had such a profound impact on you.
It had a profound impact on every female of that age group. 100%.
I mean, dude, the funny thing about Blue Crush is like when I don't remember how old I was, but I remember, surfing. They ruined surfing. They blew it up. It's ruined. What? Yeah, that's
it's
what
literally
people,
about girls.
that's
and like
what people would say.
Team.
That's what people would say.
Is that the one that the girl was working at a hotel?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
And the football
Yeah.
player comes and they all do the sports.
I
and
can't even think of one single actor that's in it, but
what's her name? The Kate Bosworth? Kiana Kenley? Kiana Kenley?
and you got to meet Kiana Kenley.
Will I say meet or will I say
Talk
from
to
a
you for
distance
second.
said hello and almost asked for a picture just because I wanted to live my Blue Crush dream. And she
You got scared.
I don't want to say ignored, but she didn't make it easy to ask.
She was really nice. I talked to her at breakfast.
Did you though? Or were you like, hey, how are you? And she's like, good. and then
No,
it didn't
not what
go any further.
That's not what happened.
Conversation ending. But nah, she was cool.
This is really good.
No, I know because it's real milk. But yeah, no, it's because it's
Always hating on the oats.
because I hate oat milk.
So
FYI, oat milk, the worst.
So I got you out there.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately realized that you were just
Doomed.
not for the water, and the frustration started to build.
Well, yeah, I think honestly though, if I had a coach like Will,
Big Water Willie.
Big Water Willie would have whipped me into shape, and I would have been able to surf. I think he took his girlfriend from never surfing.
Heavy.
Will is his coach.
Yeah, so how's Will being a coach?
I surf once a year.
Well,
you
he
go
catches
with Will?
one wave a year.
Yeah, I catch one wave a year.
Yeah, one wave a year. So that's a whole other thing we got to get into because that's even more wild.
And he rips it.
He rips it.
to shreds.
So that's not fair.
Wearing Tom Sachs.
Yeah, it was on World Star.
So you
World Star
had-
picked it up.
But like
for-
you went out with a mission to go viral. So let's talk about that before we get into why I don't have the feeling. You went out and got viral on World Star.
So wait, let's preface this. Jay also doesn't have the feeling.
Yeah. So we both don't.
You
share the feeling.
absolute sociopath.
And all I care about is my clips, because I could technically go. I've never gone viral off a surfing clip. I won't technically. I did.
I'm more of a nuts and bolts guy. Like I'd rather like be in my car and go 100 miles an hour. Then I get that vibe, like with you guys, I guess.
Like that's your.
Yeah, that's like
adrenaline.
my.
So like when I go 11 miles an hour on a wave, that's equivalent to your 100 miles an hour in a car.
Yeah.
Ew.
Wow.
11 miles per hour.
11 miles
Yeah,
probably
but like,
pretty
you
fast.
also go on like a really big wave, and then you kind of like that kind of does it for you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Something about surfing just, I never was like, when I surf and get out, because I've gotten up multiple times, I've liked it. It's not bad, but I've never been like, wow, what a beautiful moment. I was just one with the ocean. Heck no, I'm not one with the ocean. The whole time I think the ocean's out to get me. The ground's out to get me. The waves are, I could drown. The whole time I'm just thinking about how I'm going to fall.
Would you rather surf in a wave pool?
No,
Kind
I honestly wouldn't.
of sounds like me when I play golf. The entire time I'm playing golf,
You play golf once with bait.
the entire time I played, I was doubting myself. I'm gonna blow this. I'm gonna ruin this. I'm gonna chip this bad. I'm gonna ruin this. I'm gonna blow this.
Yeah, no confidence.
Jordan's dad's looking at me,
Well, that was also my dad.
but I made like the 18-foot putt.
You did. Do you like golf?
No.
All right, let's talk about this Tom Sachs moment.
Yeah, I want to know more about it. No, it's important.
Really, it's not that. It wasn't that great.
It was on World Star.
I know, but it was just a stupid thing that we just did because I think maybe it was my birthday. It was
So wait,
like,
you were wearing
it was
shoes?
like a random thing. Like Will really wanted me to surf
On your
that
birthday.
evening,
Yeah.
and like I'm just not into it. So he's like, he knew he would tempt me by saying, "Hey, you could wear these," because they were his. They weren't even mine. He's like, you could wear these sneakers if you catch one wave tonight.
Wait, what is it? The sneakers, are they special?
Yeah, they're like limited, Tom Sachs.
And you ruined them in the pool.
No, they just got wet. No big deal.
What is Tom Sachs?
But the internet was on fire because this
I wanna see
dudes in the
clip.
pool.
The internet was on fire. Or you were on fire.
It's a little bit of both.
I mean, people were mad that I like ruined.
Oh,
these
you ruined the
sneakers,
shoes.
Yeah, in the pool.
Oh.
And then it's just
Sometimes that's the reason that
the whole thing was kind of stupid actually. But
it was kind of sick though.
But Will was happy because I got up on the board and I rode it to the end and I jumped off and then that was it.
So
And
how
somebody
long ago
nailed the
was
shot.
this?
Could have been 2 years.
Oh, so I'm not gonna be able to find it right now.
It was in the beginning.
If you scroll World Star for like the next 90 days.
Yeah, because World Star posts like 4 times a day, 5 times a day.
True.
They post too much. Like that would.
How many?
That's 3 years. That's 4 or 5 years away on their
How many
Instagram.
views did you get?
I don't remember.
At least 1 million.
It was funny because they were making fun of me. They were making fun of Will. They were calling him Adam Sandler and me like something else. It was pretty
Adam
funny.
Sandler.
Dude,
Could be Adam Sandler.
I get a ton of what's that guy's name?
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, just all day long.
I could see that.
How I talk, how I look, how I walk, how I everything.
Yeah, it's Nicolas Cage and Adam Sandler playing in the pool.
Pretty good, dude.
Oh my
That's
god.
what it was.
Yeah, but like at least Jay went viral off a clip. That's worth it.
You've had some viral clips.
Not really.
You got the clip on Super Brand.
I did.
Brand.
What did it get?
It's Super Brand surfboards before they went out of business.
I should repost
Highest-
that. That was good.
Highest viewed video on their Instagram.
Yeah.
It's like 180,000 views or something.
And this is years ago when Instagram was
Jordan.
not like.
Paddling out, screaming. Said, no surfing.
I love that.
No surfing.
I was
Screaming.
screaming.
Isn't the internet a funny thing? How
It's hilarious.
certain things just travel and then like certain things don't.
What do you mean? I posted Will's pool on TikTok,
Oh yeah,
the opening clip,
just an empty wave.
and it's literally at 4 million. I'd never posted like a TikTok video in my life, and it literally got 4 million views like that. Not even just because of the wave, but because of what I was saying in the background.
What were you saying?
I was going like,
I can't wait to boogie board.
I was like, I can't wait to. I literally said I can't wait to boogie or something, and like I guess there was a few noises in between that maybe could have sounded, who knows, sexual or something, and people, and it is what it is, because then I put another clip up of like a wave, and I was like, oh my god, it's so big, and it like went from getting like 2,000 views to being at over 500,000 views just overnight because of the thing I was saying. So Will's pool got me viral on TikTok.
So there's an angle there.
Oh, 100%. If you
To make sex references while you're looking at empty waves.
could have been my thing.
Still can.
I don't really see enough.
Do you get the
really good
feeling
waves.
from that?
Yeah, that 100%. I get some good feelings from some views.
Yeah.
That was, oh my god, that
So
was
the views
crazy.
give you the feeling. Yeah, but that's the thing that you're not with surfing. It's not. It's different.
Wait, can we just talk about the pool for 1 second? Did you see
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian the other day? Did she go to the pool or did she just go to this?
She went to all the attractions, but she didn't surf.
She didn't surf.
No pool.
Wow. Can I
That's
tell you about?
wild. Have you met Meek?
No, but I've seen he's been there.
He's been there a lot. He takes his kids.
Yeah, I met French a couple times.
That's cool.
And he was cool. That's my boy.
That is so interesting that they all go there, because it's like, I'm not gonna say it's just like a random place for everyone to go because it's in Newark.
Yeah.
You're not in
It's kind of interesting.
yeah. I mean, it's not.
I mean, it is pretty cool when you think about it. Maybe we're just spoiled, but I was thinking it's kind of just like it's the water park is kind of average, is it not? I don't know.
I mean, in the middle of winter, that place is like
Super
so
sick.
cool. It's hard for the summer because it's like super hot.
I
and
will
so
say
whatever
this: they do have the tallest indoor slide in the world,
Yeah, I would never do
or
that.
the world, or the country.
I don't know, but I like the one that wraps around the whole
That one's
the whole
fun.
place, like the roller
Never did
coaster
that.
one.
Is that
That's
cool?
my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've only done that one.
I have to tell you, I went on the purple or the yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay.
is not the big one. It's the second big one.
next to it.
The smaller one's next to it, but you still stand there and get dropped.
Okay.
Went in the slide, I couldn't breathe for 5 seconds. When they dropped me, falling frozen.
Is that because you were nervous?
No, it takes the breath out of you. I could not imagine doing the big one.
Huh. So you got that feeling.
From a water slide, I get more than the feeling.
Nice.
Get terrified.
More than the feeling that I'd ever need in my whole life. I'm just finishing this.
Okay.
I've been waiting for
Thanks,
you the whole
Ben. But yeah, so really back to the beginning, I have never gotten that feeling. And I always tell Ben, because like sometimes I get upset that it might not be like the surfer girl, girlfriend, wife that he might have envisioned for himself, or at least a girl that can catch a wave next beside him, because he's dreamt about that clip probably for the whole time we dated.
I've been dreaming that you were going to be a Roxy girl for many years.
Yeah, he always says, Roxy girl, then I just fall. Like
I'll take her out and I'll be like, the waves are perfect, Jordan. Today you're going to be a Roxy girl. And
I don't even understand how to go.
I see these waves peeling down the line. They're so mushy and just slow. And I'm just like, I'm going to get Jordan in this wave and I'm going to just get the shot behind her. GoPro angle. She's going to be a Roxy girl.
I've never done it. So anyways, I just really want to say that like I feel like the reason I don't progress in surfing is because I don't know what I'm like. What am I chasing? Because I really have only had bad waves.
Because you already have the views. So both of you guys. Yeah. So you already got the views. So what are you worried about? You need nothing.
Well, I mean, look, for me, like I met Will like on a really, I met Will like randomly. So I wasn't like, I was a city urban kid. I was never in the ocean.
Yeah.
So when I met him, it was like, you know, I just met him because I was like a photographer, and then he brought me over to the camp. And that's really how we became friends. So I could appreciate surfing because, you know, I've been around, I've seen a lot of stuff. I could definitely appreciate it. But yeah, I don't get like Will took me out of Nazaré on a jet ski. There's just this past season.
Were you terrified?
I wasn't terrified because I was with Garrett and Andrew and
You
Will,
felt safe,
and I
yeah.
knew if I fell off, they would just jump in and get me. But being out there in like a 25-foot swell on a jet ski, and Will's like riding the ski like on the side of the wave, just trying to get me to
gnarly.
So I could say I rode a wave at Nazaré,
He
but on a jet ski.
He was trying to give him the feeling.
He was. I might have, maybe I did get it. I just didn't, you know, I didn't realize it, but it was.
I didn't realize it.
I didn't realize it, but.
I mean, that's almost like the feeling I got, like the feeling I got in Kelly Slater's wave
Is this
pool.
the feeling? Is this it?
Yeah, like I don't know.
Is this going to be the one?
No, it's never there.
You never got it at Kelly's?
Well, I was thinking like I was on the jet ski during Kelly's, and the only thing I thought about was that I felt like I was on a roller coaster, and my stomach was in my my throat. I was so scared.
Maybe that's the feeling.
Is that the feeling?
That's not the feeling.
But what's the feeling?
You can get that feeling at the slides at the American Dream.
That's the feeling I had. The slides of the American Dream, 100%. I was terrified. But I don't.
The feeling is like, this is all that I want to do. My life is perfect. In this moment right now, this is all that I want to do for the rest of my life. That's
but
the
isn't
feeling.
that like kind of crazy? I've never had that feeling about anything in my whole life.
I don't know. Maybe you just haven't found your thing.
But I don't think everybody has that feeling in life.
Oh, do you think when Bucky Lasek hits the coping on a 13-foot half pipe and he's flying through the air and he forgets that he even exists and he's twirling and he
that's the feeling.
Comes down, back in, absolutely addicted.
You know what? I might get that feeling when I watch The Housewives.
That's a pretty extreme example, though. Just saying.
But everyone's on a different
path.
A 6-year-old kid might get that same feeling dropping down a 3-foot ramp.
I get that.
The first time I ever dropped on a 6-foot ramp, I had the feeling.
Well, actually, honestly, I don't think everyone does have the feeling of something, because there is people that start as kids and they like just nonstop do that sport or whatever it is. If it's dance, if it's singing, if it's something, they know that that's what they want to do. That's their passion 100%.
Well,
I've never had that. So that's why I think there's some people that just go into business. You know what I mean? Like they don't clearly have, they've never.
They get the feeling with money.
Yeah, like that's it. And that's what motivates them. And that's the end of the story. But some people, like they literally make no money just so they can become an actor, because they get that feeling that when they're on stage or in front of a camera, they're like, that's why it's been so hard for me about this too. I think you get the feeling when you're a personality and you're on camera and stuff. Like I don't get that feeling.
Well, I lock in.
Yeah.
I lock in when I'm working, when I'm doing promos or signing. I have a long line with autographs and I have to talk to all these kids, and I lock in and I do. It's different, but it's the karate.
Yeah, it's karate, but
they're going nuts down there.
Yeah, don't even bring it up because nobody else can hear it. Just us.
I was like, is there a serious street fight going on outside?
It's 13, 14 little kids downstairs screaming "Hiya!"
That's amazing.
I'd like to give a shout out to our Rockville Center Taekwondo. Thank you.
I took one I took one Taekwondo class when I was a kid.
And you didn't get the feeling.
I did not get the feeling.
Yeah,
I never went back. My older brother continued on to become a white belt.
Isn't that the
the
belt
first
you
one.
start with?
Yeah, but you have to buy it. So I didn't get it because my dad was like, "Well, if you don't like Taekwondo,
So
I'm
how'd you
not
wrap
buying
your
you the-
uniform?
Not buying you the belt. No, well, the first couple of classes you don't wear a
He's
uniform.
like, use your brothers. Cut it in half.
Oh my god. No, I'm trying to think. Like, that's the only thing that I would say like I liked. I got the feeling from would be like art. Like I used to love art, be obsessed with it.
Yeah.
But then I stopped because like I got out of school, and then it was just like something that like I always doubted. But that's always been my thing. I just doubt everything I do.
You also just didn't have a safe place to do it. Like, it wasn't offered to
No, yeah, it wasn't like a
you would have to go out and find it.
exactly. But then I did take like ceramics in college, and I loved it so much. And then I was like, I'm gonna be a ceramics person because I loved it. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I made bowls and I made a koala. I made all these things out of like clay, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then, well, how are you gonna do it when you're not in school? I didn't know where to go.
Gotta get a wheel.
I was thinking about it.
Hey, I'll invest in you getting the feeling.
That's so nice.
It is nice.
I really will.
I don't know.
I feel like this guy would be expensive.
What do you mean?
To get him the feeling?
Yeah,
You're talking
this is
hundreds
his
of thousands. Are you getting the feeling in the studio right now?
And I think I am getting the feeling here. Hold on. What does it feel like?
Yeah, we still don't know what it feels like. Like, is it like being like, is it like euphoric?
Beyond euphoric.
That's actually so great.
Well, I could tell you, being here and like helping people create like what they like. I'm taking like the hard work out of being able to create something.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of barriers to entry when you're trying to do like what we're doing
Completely.
here.
Oh
so
my
now
God, so
like
much.
so people could just come in and sit down and just do what they do and not have to worry about all this stuff. I guess yeah, it's a little bit of a turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're 100% turned on when you're surfing. Not in like a weird way, but like in a way of like,
Yeah, the non-weird way.
in like a, like that gets you like going.
There's
You wake up 4 o'clock in the morning to go surfing. That's wild. I've never waken up ever.
Yeah, without a question.
I'm going to bed.
Exactly. Like I don't think about like.
But there's thousands, millions of people that do that.
Crazy.
Well, not even just
For
that too,
surfing.
but there's also people that get like do that with shopping. You know how I said like shopping gives me that feeling?
Shopping. Okay. I can definitely relate to not getting the feeling when I'm shopping.
No, but there's
I get
like,
the opposite of the
there's
feeling.
people that wake up at like
I get
literally
the anti-feeling.
and like wait in line for like Starbucks cups. They get the feeling at Starbucks cups.
Yeah.
Like that's wild. I've never done that ever.
Yeah. So what I can say is, like, obviously, look at what Will has done with his life.
Yeah.
He has put his life at risk
Like big wave surfing.
countless times.
Yeah.
He's definitely overly obsessed with the feeling. And I've done it the opposite way. Surfing 50 states, being ridiculous. Going out and finding ways that no one's ever surfed behind boats.
Yeah.
But far beyond. Like if these weren't careers for us, we would be crazy.
No, we've said this before
Crazy
on the podcast.
people.
I always think that like if you were just a surfer
Yeah.
that had like a 9-to-5 driver, had a job, but then like would go on a Saturday at like 6 o'clock in the morning to surf because there was like a swell, like it wouldn't happen. Like it would not
I'd be in trouble.
You'd be in trouble. And I get why wives or girlfriends get mad at their husbands. What do you mean? Like my mom, like my dad's golfs.
Yeah.
So my mom has spent her whole life with my father. Like sometime, like when it's nice, he uses Saturday, Sunday, a Wednesday.
And sometimes he
like,
comes back late. And
Yeah,
your
but
mom's been
it's-
waiting.
Yeah, and like because it is kind of like wait, we have all week, like so it's crazy. But like it is kind of like women don't have that really.
Golf doesn't give me the feeling.
Like cooking, cleaning.
Making me a sandwich.
No, that doesn't give me the feeling.
That'll give me a feeling. Sandwich.
Yeah, like eating a sandwich, hell yeah. Like I'll go and get a nice slice of pizza and a little sandwich and a little salad, and that gives me a good feeling. But that's also why I've struggled with my weight my whole life.
My other euphoric feeling comes from editing, finishing an edit, polish, just being like, wow,
Yeah.
can't believe that was that fun. That timing was good. The music, that was sick.
Looks like we're gonna do a what's the word? We're gonna
Feeling off.
we're gonna have to find my feeling this summer.
Whoa.
It's more than a feeling.
Da-na-na-na.
Yeah.
I don't know that song
I
at all.
wanted him to go high, but
Oh, go Jay.
I'm not the high one.
Oh my god. Well, anyways,
So, Jay, do you
tried.
get the feeling when you bite into a fish fillet sandwich?
I was literally about to ask him that.
No, you weren't.
100%, Ben.
That gave me the feeling.
Oh my god.
Boy, yo, yo, yo.
McDonald's, hell yeah.
McDonald's breakfast
Is that where you're taking us to dinner?
No, definitely not. But I'm not really fish fillet, Jay, but I like the nickname because it kind of works. I'm not going to say, let's find a new one. But,
You have to have a nickname in the crew. What else would you be your nickname?
This one's been sticking.
Was your real name Jay?
Jason.
Jason. Oh, Jason. Okay. makes sense.
Jason.
Jason.
We have a friend named Jason.
The only place they
person
call me
we know.
that is in Starbucks because it's on the cup.
Yep.
Jason. Because that's your, like, when
That's
you
my
scan
cup.
it.
That's my cup name.
So it's Jay, but it's fish
My
fillet
cup
J to
name
us.
is Dan,
Is it?
in case you were wondering.
Why? What?
Because I tell them my name's Ben and they mess it up every time. They just say it's
Yeah, but when you have
Dan.
the scanner, it just pops up.
Yeah,
It
it
like
just pops
auto
up.
generates.
Yeah, I've noticed that recently. But
Yeah.
before that, when I would tell them,
Is that crazy? Like
would
we
be
went
Dan.
from like writing our names and always misspelling, always wrong, to like now it's just like all computer. It's kind of not took the fun out of
creepy.
it.
it's creepy.
Took the feeling out of
Especially
Starbucks, honestly.
when there's the feelings out of shopping at the grocery store already. pretty
Well,
much.
so I really wanted to go. We were driving through this area, and they had an Amazon Fresh grocery store.
Yes.
And I have yet to go to one. And I was like, dude, we have to go. But then I ended up taking a nap.
Did you get the feeling?
Sounds like an Amazon Fresh shopper.
Is it worth
Does
it?
it
Have
give
you
you
gone
the
there?
feeling?
I haven't been there.
Okay, I heard that like you literally like everything you put in the cart gets scanned in the cart, and then it just is attached. Like you just pay.
It just knows what you're buying.
Yes.
There's like microbes in the lettuce.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
Like
skeptical.
The same ones that
no,
were
there's
in the
like
vaccine.
codes all over the thing. Anyways, I really wanted to go. I don't know how like actually. I don't know. Could be good.
I don't know, man. There's, I can appreciate like that old haggard lady at the grocery store that would kind of be like
Give me
mean to you. When
give
you,
me a mean lady that's ringing me up,
That's
going,
what
you got your bags,
yeah, or like
Yeah, I got
telling you
my
about
bags.
the deal.
Oh,
like,
100%.
these are half off.
Give
and
me
you're like,
an overpriced
oh,
grocery store on the island. I'll take it any day.
I'm telling you, dude.
No, I do love grocery stores. Like that a Whole Foods.
Love a good Whole Foods.
There's a feeling there that
and
I
I
can't
love
relate.
going to Whole Foods and just seeing the same things that they have at Acme.
No,
with
they don't have the
different
same thing. It's
wrappers
totally
on them
different. It's totally better.
And paying 9
Trader
times
Joe's
more.
way better. Do you guys have a Trader Joe's around here?
Yes.
Have to, right? You guys have everything. We have nothing by our house. We live in a food desert. If you didn't know,
I'm sorry.
the main food store could almost be a or Dollar General. No,
That's
it's not
pretty
that bad, but we do have a
I
Dollar
don't know
General.
about that
It's
one.
so messed up. No, we have an Acme and like a hometown market, but like, oh my god, it's
Hometown Market.
like a hometown. Like it's Castles. Like they don't have Castles
Oh, yeah, we
anymore.
have
Like,
Castle
hometown.
Supermarket, yeah.
But I always complain about our supermarkets. I think I've complained on here multiple times. It's something that irks my nerves.
I think I remember that you liked Buc-ee's.
Oh,
Was that you?
oh my god. Okay, Buc-ee's. If you guys ever go to Buc-ee's, get the salt. Honestly, food gives you the feeling. Like you see how I light
We
up.
nailed it right there.
We're
see?
getting here.
You
We're getting somewhere.
The Buc-ee's saltine crackers with the red pepper flakes and like the butter and the salt and the pepper.
They're pretty messed up.
Oh my god.
They're pretty messed up.
Best things. One of the best things I've ever tasted. I ate a whole thing of it.
Somebody came to our room at the Florida Surf Film Festival and just ate the whole thing, and they were just like, they're so good.
They were so good. Do you like Buc-ee's?
Never been.
What?
Okay,
Yep.
well that's on your
Yeah, I thought you were
that's
a
on
big
your to-do
Florida
list.
guy.
Never been. Can you imagine?
It just started in Florida.
But he's
Yeah.
a big Florida guy.
It just opened.
Just open. So
They haven't
In
had them.
January.
yeah, since
What part
COVID,
of
I
Florida
haven't
do
really.
you go to?
Miami.
There's none in Miami.
You drive there or fly there?
Fly. I used to drive.
So what do? You fly down there and pick up your license plates, and then don't you have a Florida tag on that?
Yeah.
I can cut this if you want.
No, it's fine. No.
But you have a Florida tag on your old
Yes,
old
because you don't
car.
have to pay insurance.
You have to pay insurance. There's no inspections. I just do it because through the years I moved back and forth a couple times.
Yeah.
And like the last time, I was like, I don't want to change my license again and everything again. So
Do you have problems with it? Because the insurance company for me, like I have a PA license, PA insurance on my car. I've been living in Jersey for. I have to bleep this, but I've been living in Jersey,
I have to cut this whole thing.
and now they're yelling at me. But it's like I'm
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
your insurance.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
I don't believe this story. This guy, listen to this story,
I
Jay.
put my insurance
No.
in Ocean City, New Jersey, where I owned property.
Mhm.
I was living at my mom's house because I was trying to get this other place in Ocean City. It's Cape May County and Atlantic County. The insurance must have been watching me.
No.
Because they said, you don't live in Ocean City. You live at Avenue, and your insurance is going up.
I told my dad this story, and this is what my dad does for a living, insurance. Different insurance than car insurance, but he has insurance. And he said there is no way
100%
that
this
a
happened
policy
to me.
of that level, which is so minuscule, that anyone would ever, they were trying to
How'd
trick
they
you
know?
because you probably had your something was messed up. Because if you have your license,
No, I had it all.
no, there
All.
is, unless that,
all
unless you
409
went to
East
some
8th Street,
shiesty-
Ocean City, New Jersey.
We're coming over.
that more
I
you
sold
pay
it.
more in Longport than you do Ocean City, and that was what it was. I'm telling you, dude.
It is factual.
Like, I'm not mad at it. Like, you
is
can-
it
this is-
interesting, relevant, or important? No.
He's just saying how we weren't.
It was pretty
interesting.
interesting.
It is interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
I think my insurance company just leaves me alone because it's just I think where I have the insurance now, I just think it's more expensive there. Possibly, or it's the same. There's
I
no
thought
cheap.
Florida was cheaper.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
That ship sailed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Florida
Now
insurance
there's-
used
now there's floods and there's things and there's
oh that's
It
kind
used
of
to be
crazy.
like $500 a year
yeah.
down there.
Wow, that's kind of wild. Well, what else was we going to talk about?
I don't know.
There's something else I just thought about.
Talk to me.
No, I don't know. Go on. Sorry.
Now I'm off.
Now you're off. I had something, but now I forgot.
Now you're just
I honestly really like this setup. I could maybe talk all day.
take us down a rabbit hole, honey.
I don't have a rabbit hole to go to. What's irking my nerves right now?
Go ahead.
Haven't flown in like 2 months.
Go off, girl. Go
In
off.
like a month, but like I've been hearing a lot of horror stories about flights, and I wanted to talk about how terrible airlines are.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure all of us have a lot to say about this.
100%. Do you have a lot to say?
I have nothing but good
This guy
things.
flies first.
I have nothing
He's
but
flying
great
first.
I have nothing but great things to say.
All right. What's your favorite airline?
What do you fly? I know you have an airline.
JetBlue.
JetBlue.
Interesting. Do you fly first? I might. Okay.
No, I there's no first class really, so I just get like the extra space seat. And I'm
You do.
just
How
do my
tall
thing.
are you?
6'2".
You need the extra space. Oh my God. Imagine you in a sardine can in the back.
Tell us, Jordan.
Well, I just think my one thing to fix airlines, just off the bat, take out 2 rows. Give everybody a little extra space. You know how happy people would be.
So 1 row is about this much.
This much. You get this much
So you
space.
take 2 rows out.
You get an
everyone
extra
on the
what?
plane
3
gets
inches?
2 inches.
Exactly. 2. Do you
Not
understand?
even.
Do you understand what a 2-inch would do?
Yeah, do you understand?
Like
He understands because he buys the extra.
Yeah,
You guys actually-
I spend the money and I get the extra 2
exactly.
inches.
And then but it's worth it though. Like it really is if it's a long flight. If
Okay.
it's 2-hour flight to Florida, okay.
What I can interject here because I have noticed since COVID what they have done. When I used to book me, Jordan, Mackey, whoever's coming, they'd put us bang, bang, bang. Maybe it's row 35, but we're in a row together. We're all
Of
together.
our friends.
Now they put Mackey in 35, Jordan in 7, me in 18. All
And let's all
middles.
say all middles.
All middles. So the airline has figured out that if they don't put you together, you're more inclined to buy the $80 upgraded seat.
Yes.
So
Because I don't want to sit alone. Like on a 6-hour flight to California, I was like crying. Like I don't like flying in
And
general.
I always walk up to the front and I say, ma'am, I have the United credit card. I pay $500 a year for this stupid credit card. Can you please put me next to my wife? She's having a panic attack. And they say, it's policy. There's nothing I can do about it.
That one guy did
Policy.
that for us. That was nice.
The one guy hooked us up.
Yeah, but I think that's ridiculous. Like, how are you going to go from always just if you book tickets, you get to sit together. If it doesn't matter if it's the last row, like you said.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like, there's that complaint. There's the complaint that the seats are too tight. They treat you like animals. They treat you like cattle.
I don't know. I don't really have too many horror stories traveling. Kind of crazy.
I just feel like it's so bad.
Even like going to Portugal, like Tap's cool.
Tap was good. Tap was good.
Tap was actually fine. Our United
And good
flights,
food. Good food on tap.
our United flights to Portugal were great though, aren't they?
I don't know. I pretty much died on that flight.
Yeah.
Took a bottle of NyQuil and didn't know what was going on. Got a little loopy. I was like,
I dropped the cap on the floor, so she just swigged the thing, and then she fell asleep for like 13 hours.
Makes
so
sense.
let's not forget
The flight
what
was
you
only-
did.
Well, I
With the-
swigged it,
And you took too much and you spit it out.
I swigged it and I was like, that's way more than a cab. And I started just spitting it on the ground.
It's so that's so inappropriate.
Did you get the feeling?
No. I just rubbed it into the carpet because I was like, NyQuil smells good.
I mean, that's how I met you, pouring coffee on your ground of your car so it would smell good.
Yeah, I used to pour coffee on the floor. He's probably going to hate this. Used to pour coffee on the floor of my car so it would make the car smell better.
Makes sense.
Just clean your car and get an air freshener, bro.
They say if you want to...
Don't smell.
Yeah, right. Stop leaving those wetsuits and they... like,
oh, God.
They say if you want to make something smell better, though, you open a can of coffee, and coffee takes away bad odors.
What house did we do that in?
Well, that's coffee grounds.
Yeah, coffee grounds.
Coffee grounds.
Not pouring.
Don't pour coffee,
Yeah.
Remember I would have the coffee grounds?
Same.
In the bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
And then your mom would come over and then she would close it.
We'll let the coffee open.
The dog would get out. I was like, just put it up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I was always like, who closed the coffee grounds? It smells in here. Because you know how like showers sometimes get, especially at the shore, the pipes, they smell 40.
Crushing.
That's sick. Anyways, I do think that the airlines are. I don't agree with them.
What's your other complaints about the airlines?
Well, see, this is I haven't flown, so I don't know, but I'm living vicariously through all these people that are flying, and like the flights are getting delayed, the flights are getting canceled. People are getting like put on flights for like 3 days later after they were supposed to already be home. I feel like that's so ridiculous.
I will say air travel has changed since COVID, but
it's bad.
I have been mostly lucky. I do have those few small complaints.
Yeah.
But I think United out of Newark is always pretty decent.
Well, I do think that you can't switch up
your airline.
I think, and that's what I told you before, because before we used to just fly whatever was the best price, you just fly. So you stick with the airline that you like and you just go with that one.
Are you JetBlue or die?
Yeah, pretty much. Because they go almost everywhere I need to go.
Do you have the JetBlue credit card?
No.
Huh. I will say, I've gotten a lot of free flights from my United card.
Interesting.
A lot.
Yeah. And like the bags and stuff. But I will say
free
like
bags.
Yeah, like we used to be like, oh, there's a Spirit flight to California. Perfect. It's like, no, like you don't do you just stick with what you like, even if it's $100 more than the ticket.
Yeah, well now that I have the Delta Amex and the United Visa, that's what we do.
Well, this guy
tried to get the Frontier card.
I was about to say, you tried to get a Frontier card. That was out of control. Insane. No.
They spelled my name wrong on the card, reissued me another card, sent me a $79 bill. And I was like, and they were like, you didn't spend the $2,500 in 3 months. I was like, it's been 9 days. What are you talking about?
Really?
And my name is not Ben Grass.
That is so wild.
And then I got it canceled.
You know how like they go around and say, would anyone like a credit card? And you fill it out. This guy every time. I'll take one.
You get the feeling from that?
Oh, 100% he does.
Kinda.
He likes it.
My dad talked me into getting the plum card from American Express, and I got the feeling a little bit.
American Express cards will give you that feeling. Do you have an American Express card?
No.
I got the feeling for my dad.
How? You definitely spend a lot of money.
Look around. Look around.
What kind of credit card
Hey, man,
do you
could have put all this on credit and not even paid for any of it yet.
No, not with American
You could have paid
Express.
the
You got to pay it right away.
True.
He's saying Facebook Marketplace. I mean, I give it to you, bro.
So where'd you get those couches?
I'm very thrifty.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Wow.
Even the things you're sitting
Dude,
on.
I'm looking for a car with a snorkel on it. That's what I want right now.
All right. Why don't you just buy an old Jeep and we'll put a snorkel on it?
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. How far underwater you want to go?
All the way.
Nice.
Yeah, Jay would be good to do that with, I feel like.
So, Jay, what I want to do is I want to put a snorkel on a car. I might have to cut this. Depends on how I feel when I want to drop this. And then I want to put a big piece of like double sheets of particle board on the front that goes almost all the way down to the ground, but it can't go all the way because there might be some bumps underwater. You don't know. And then we drive this thing through like 3 feet of water and just push a wave in front of the car.
So you're trying to make a wave.
Trying to make a wave with the car.
It's possible.
Like a legit wave.
Okay.
And then we need to find a body of water where we can do this.
I think you do it at like a quarry.
That's been my biggest issue. the body of water is, because everything I find is either bumpy, there's roots in it, there's mud. It's like very unpredictable. But I would love to find the perfect scenario would be
You need like a Jeep with big tires on it.
Yep.
And then a snow plow on the front.
Yeah.
that's
So we could
really all
just
you need.
we could do like the bargain snowplow though. Just
Yeah. Have someone
Drill
weld something
plywood.
or something.
yeah. So that's the dream.
Honestly, though, I see what you mean, though. With like an actual snowplow, it's like a curve.
I have a welder.
So would it
I have a
curve
guy who's
your-
a welder. He'll make it whatever you want.
Yeah, like you need something maybe because flat would just push it maybe.
Well,
Like a
see, he's thinking already too, because if you had a welder, you could do it like this, and then they're kicking up like this, and then you're making two waves.
Yeah, that's what
On
I
the
was
sides.
assuming. Yeah.
or just one, but one that has like a
Yeah.
That needs to be, because you're moving a lot of weight when you're going through the water. Wood
Yeah.
might just break.
Well, the wood would eventually just after a couple. So the dream is like get parking blocks just set up down like a mile and have that thing flooded like 3 feet.
Ben's like, no, I'm not even gonna say
That's
it,
the
but
dream.
yeah.
I throw this idea around a lot
I think it can happen.
in meetings with NDAs.
Wow. I didn't sign one.
So,
I mean, I have the means to make that happen.
see,
See this? Wow.
all we had to do.
It's about the people you know. I always say this.
It's just life
And you always
happens
wanna
when
be
you're
with
busy
people-
making other plans.
You don't want to see. Always surround yourself. That is my life lesson to people. I say that all the time. To
Surround
people.
yourself with vibesters.
Surround yourself with people that you either want to be,
Like,
you something about them
You
like
respect.
inspires you, respect them, like something about their work, whatever it is. Like I always try to surround myself with those type of people for business. I think we both do that. We're like,
Yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
that's the main thing because you have been able to do so much just because of the people you know. I think,
for sure.
right?
It's kind of what it's all about.
But not everybody does
It's
that.
reciprocating ideas.
Well, because some people want to be top dog. I would rather be low
I don't
dog.
like. I've never wanted. I like to look up to people. And
That's
be
what
like,
I'm saying. Like you always
Oh,
surround
this
yourself
is
with people.
impressive. Like I'm stoked on this situation. Like,
Yeah, this is impressive.
it certainly is.
It's very inspiring.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Joe. You did a good job. Good job.
All right. So, what did we learn today?
Me and Jay don't like surfing. No, I don't know.
And
Yeah,
you don't like
yeah.
airplanes, but
I
he
hate it,
does.
but he likes JetBlue. So maybe we have to switch.
I just think I've been lucky.
And when's the last time you flew?
Like a month ago, I flew into Atlanta.
Oh yeah, you did that project or whatever.
Where do you fly out of?
JFK. Whenever I can, JFK, because it's right here. It's like,
I heard
like
LaGuardia is a nightmare now.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Never flown out of LaGuardia.
I'm a big Newark guy.
Well, yeah, you live in Jersey. Makes sense.
So far though, we have to get. It's 2 hours away.
Newark's kind of far from us, but
Philly's the best airport.
it's
It's an hour
still
from
my
us.
favorite airport.
Really?
Yeah, Philly's not even an hour. 45 minutes.
Philly's
But we'll fly 2
Always-
hours at 2:00 in the morning to go to Newark.
Philly's
crazy.
always more expensive.
But why? It's not a smaller airport.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know why.
Just Philly, more vibey.
I love Philadelphia.
Me too.
Hey man,
We did it.
I was in Philly,
You
like
that?
last year for that running race, that Philly 10K.
do you run?
No, I was
Filming it.
filming it.
Nice.
Wait, which one was that? Was that the one that was on our wedding day?
I don't know. Did you see
No,
me?
you would have crashed our wedding.
Did you see me on my skateboard flying through the streets?
With a gimbal.
Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy that there was a race on our wedding?
That was the Philadelphia Marathon.
Oh yeah, that wasn't what you did. The
I
Philadelphia
did
Marathon.
10K.
10K.
So like
It's
all
like-
the hotel rooms were booked around everywhere because so anyone who didn't get a room in advance for our wedding was smoked because there was the Philly Marathon that same day. It's
Yeah.
kind of
All
gnarly.
right.
It was crazy.
Guess you guys didn't plan well enough. Maybe next
No,
time.
we did. I got everyone got a room.
Yeah.
I had like 30 rooms blocked off. Jay was supposed to be Will's +1.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, well,
Oh, having that.
Will went solo.
Will went solo.
that's okay.
You had to hold it down. Will was the life of the party.
Oh, I danced with Will more than I danced with this guy.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
I kept pushing him away and going, to everybody else.
That's my wife.
And I was like, wow, can't wait for me. And then Will dance. Like, Will's a good dancer, and he's a vibester. Like, he was really feeling
Will
it.
was stoked at the wedding. He was killing it.
Good job, Will. Life of the party.
All right, Jay Vern, do you want to take us out of this thing?
All right. I'm actually super sad that we're not going to be filming in here again. This is like...
We might be back.
Maybe we're going to try to come back here. I think this is an awesome environment. Kind of got me stoked. But yeah, this has been the Fully Nuking podcast. Hopefully you guys can like, subscribe, and comment on our channel. We're going to try to build this channel up. We're also going to try... Jay, the wonderful Jay, has shown me a new thing that I can maybe put these videos on Spotify, because I know a lot of people ask to watch this or use Spotify to listen to our podcast. So I will hopefully do that.
And don't forget, today's episode brought to you in part by Floored Media.
Floored Media.
And My Changing Towel.
And sponsored by
Wave Bandit Changing Towel.
Wave Bandit Changing Towel.
But thank you, Jay. Thanks for having us at Floored Media.
We're stoked.
Anytime.
If you guys are in the area, look them up.
Super fun to have you in here too. And you didn't think that you were going to bring any action to the podcast, but you really
But you
made
did.
it.
You did good.
You were the Elmer's glue that binded these popsicle sticks together.
Wow. All right.
Good job,
Yep.
Jay.
Just saying.
Well, thanks.
You were the tartar sauce between the cheese and the bun
I love tartar sauce.
on the fish fillet
Are
sandwich.
you the
tartar.
filet? Or are you the buns?
Of course I'm the filet, Jordan.
I know. He is so annoying.
We should go to McDonald's now.
And now we're just dreaming
It's
about
down
it.
the block, by the way.
Dude, you know how many free plugs they get just from you just from your parents naming you Fish Fillet Jay?
I know.
Like-
just Oregon. Just in the Oregon vlog.
Oh my God.
Wow. All right. Well,
That was good.
Yep.
See you later. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.